Hi beautiful souls, so I just wanted to wish you all a very blessed Imbolc. So as of the evening of the 31st of January all the way through to the 2nd of February we are celebrating Imbolc. This is a festival which is associated with the Celtic goddess Brigid. She is celebrated as the goddess of springtime, and so Imbolc marks the beginnings of spring, that we're now looking at signs in Gaia that we are now birthing a new season, and we are now letting go of anything that no longer serves our greatest good. So I just wanted to read a little blessing to you all, and then we're going to light a spell candle. Feel me now as maiden, I am the initiator, I am the twinkle of an idea, I am the spark that activates and inspires, I am the light that illuminates manifestation. I bring the energy that encourages the sleeping winter world to begin to stir. Feel my presence, I am the spark of life in all things. So Imbolc is a fire festival, and it's all about welcoming the return of the sun. And so today we have a yellow spell candle. Yellow spell candles signify success. It's also associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is the main energy center in the body, which gives you life energy. And so it's also a motivational color. So I just want you to close your eyes and place your hand on your heart center and take a deep breath in and out. Let any worries fade away in this moment, and I just want you to focus your intention on what you would like to bring in this spring. What is it you wish for? And when you focus on this intention, I want you also to imagine your beautiful radiant light within you, radiating and extending outwards, flooding the entire earth and the universe with your beautiful radiant light. So as we set this intention for ourselves, let's also hold the intention for the world and the universe to benefit from our magical manifestations today. And let's set the intention for healing for the entire world. And so I'm now going to light the spell candle. Keep holding that intention, holding that thought. Wow, so the flame on this candle started off quite faint. So it might be a slow beginning for you in terms of manifesting what it is that you wish to bring in, but it's now burning brightly, and so this is a really good sign that after a bit of time and patience, your wish or dream will be fulfilled. I just wanted to do a bit of book divination now as well, so I'm going to reach for Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell, and I'm going to just hold that intention as to what is it that Spirit wants us to know for Imbolc. What is your message, Spirit? I'm just going to turn randomly to a page, and I'm going to read you the paragraph and see what guidance we have. So Spirit, what is your message for the collective? What is your guidance? We thank you for your message. So the first thing I wanted to read to you is a quote from Emma Watson, and she says, "If not you, who? If not now, when?" So this is a really powerful message about bringing about change. If you want change, now is the time to make that change and it's only you that can make that change, nobody else. That's a really powerful message. And then the title of the incantation, I guess, that Rebecca Campbell has written is "Your soul is always calling." And it reads, "You're never too old to answer your calling, and it can never be too late. For the truth of the matter is that your soul is always calling. It was calling yesterday, it is calling today, and it will be calling next week. Answering the calling of your soul isn't a one-time act, it's a perpetual conversation. It's not actually about doing one big thing or finding one single answer to the great big question, what is my purpose? It's doing hundreds and thousands of little things in that direction, one after the other. It's through following each and every little call, a step here and a leap there, that we find ourselves living the life we are called to live. Once we find this higher calling, it seems like it just happened, but in reality it has been in the process of happening for ages. Your soul knows your path. Keep listening to and acting on the whispers each and every day, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way. Your soul is always gently pointing you in the right direction and subtly edging you closer towards the things that light you up. If you wait to find out exactly where your path is heading before you act, you will never experience the bliss of walking your path. Wow. So this is such a powerful message for us all. It's basically saying it's never too late to answer your soul's calling, and if you've got that niggle, now is the time to make that change. And it's not a question of what is my purpose. It's just about taking that first step and following the breadcrumbs that Spirit sets out for us and walking our path in which is unfolding in front of us. And you know, our higher calling will naturally occur for us all at the right time, and so your soul is always pointing you in the right direction. And the things that light you up are what propel you forwards, or what motivate you, or what inspire you. So do more of those, and you know, that way the journey in which you are on will feel so much more joyful, because you're doing what truly makes you happy. Okay, so in front of you you'll see three piles. We've got on the left the raven totem, in the middle we have the wolf totem, and on the right we have the universe totem. So I just want you to take a few moments and focus on the three piles and think about which pile you are most drawn to. It could be the actual totem, it could be the number. And in these three piles we have three cards from the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. And the cards are going to tell us what is awakening in me at this time. How should I prepare for the upcoming spring season and something that will be blooming in my life in the next month? Okay, so let's start with group number one, which is the raven. Hello group number one, if you chose the raven totem, then this is your reading for Imbolc. So let's see what guidance Spirit have for you. Okay, so the first card you have is the Eight of Pentacles, and the question we are answering with this card is what is awakening in you at this time. So the Eight of Pentacles is associated with the element of earth. It's also associated with the astrological signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, and it's all about apprenticeship, ideas, creativity, study and learning. And so this could actually be a time of ideas that are beginning to manifest themselves. It could also be an inspirational time in terms of your creativity. It could also be a time of study and learning. So this could be learning a new hobby. This could be mastering a skill that you already have by doing more research or more training into a certain area of your life that you're interested in. But it's all about focus on your creativity and your inner potential to reap abundance. The second card we have is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is associated with the element of air and the astrological signs of Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. So the Nine of Swords is actually quite a challenging energy traditionally in tarot, because it's all about worries and stresses weighing heavily upon you, to the point that you're unable to sleep because of the worry, because of the heavy burdens that you bear, the stress that you have on your mind. And so the question is, how should I prepare for the upcoming spring season? So the answer to this question is that it's making you realise that all of these stresses and worries are all in your head. And so once you can learn to surrender and trust in the flow of the universe, you're not going to feel so stressed or worried about the path that unfolds ahead for you. I also feel like this is a card of rest, so really taking time out to have a break, recharge and take action towards embarking in activities that are good for your self-care. I'm also hearing for some of you that it's bed rest that's required, because you are so burnt out, because you've been working so very hard, and so you really do need to take some time off to recharge for your own benefit and well-being. Can you see how there's so much water behind her? And water is relative to our emotional selves. So because you're so tired, because you're so exhausted, you could actually be on the brink of feeling like you're going to have an emotional breakdown. And so this is so important to take time out for yourself now. So rest is the message I'm getting for you. And the last card I have for you, group number 1, is Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is associated with the suit of water, and so the water signs of Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So the Four of Cups is a daydreaming card. Can you see how she's resting, looking out at the world, but seeming a little bit bored or unmotivated with life? And can you see how there's 3 cups that have kind of toppled over by the side of her, and in front of her there's this new cup being presented that's radiating rainbow light. So is this you? Have you been feeling a little bit lethargic? Have you been feeling a bit bored with your circumstances? I feel like some of you have been waiting for something exciting to happen, and you're really fed up with the everyday and the mundane. But this is a message of, if you focus on what you're lacking, then you'll miss the opportunities and the silver lining that lie in front of you. And so it's all about changing your thought process, replacing negative thoughts with positive ones about your potential. And so something that will be blooming in your life in the next month is that a new opportunity is going to be presented to you. Now, because this is associated with the suit of cups, cups are associated with relationships. So this could well be a romantic relationship, it could be a new friendship, it could also be a new business partnership, or a relationship that's going to form through work or career, or a collaboration with someone else. A partnership of some kind, I feel, for a lot of you. But it could also represent a change that's coming. So things may have felt quite stuck, quite difficult, and you may have felt unmotivated, and I feel like it's finding your inspiration again, so your spark and lust for life again. So this is what's going to bloom within the next month for you. I hope you could take comfort from the messages, group number 1. Moving on to group number 2, which is the Wolf. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the wolf totem, then this is your reading for Imbolc. So let's see what Spirit has to say to you. Okay, so your first card is the Moon. This is such a beautiful card. The Moon is ruled by the Moon. It's also got a strong connection with Moonchild, which is Cancer, and the other water signs, Pisces and Scorpio. So the Moon is all about intuition and seeing beyond what lies ahead through using your intuition. I also feel like it's balancing the yin and the yang and connecting with your divine feminine, your creativity, surrendering to the flow of life. So what is awakening in me at this time? So the Moon card is very much associated with psychic gift and intuition, deep emotional connection, deep sensitivity and creativity as well. So you could be experiencing a lot of psychic activity. You could actually be experiencing a shift energetically, and so you're feeling like you're receiving a lot more clear messages from Spirit. You could also be finding that this is a really powerful time for you creatively, so you're having lots of beautiful ideas in terms of what creations you would like to birth next. The second card we have is the Four of Swords, and so this is associated with the astrological signs of Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, and the suit of air, or the element of air. And so traditionally this is a card of rest, and so it says, how should I prepare for the upcoming spring season? This is a message from Spirit to say you should be taking it easy now. You should actually be using this period to rest and recharge. And so, you know, for a lot of you, it could have been a really stressful, busy time where you've been working really, really hard, and you've kind of been neglecting your own needs because you've been putting everyone else before yourself. But now is the time for self-care, self-nurturing, spending time at home to really rest and recharge your batteries to prepare you for the months ahead. And your last card is the Star, which is probably one of the most positive cards in the entire deck. And so the Star is ruled by Aquarius, the astrological sign of Aquarius, and it's all about renewed hope after a difficult time, reaching for the stars, wishing upon a star. And so something that will be blooming in your life in the next month. This is a really positive card of change and enlightenment. So I feel like your perspective on life is going to change. It could also be associated with becoming a star, so you might actually be known for your work, so you're going to get recognition, and for some of you, fame, success, abundance, prosperity. And so this could come in the form of financial abundance, but it could also come in other ways, so be open to abundance in all of its forms. I also feel for some of you this could actually be a pregnancy, so yourself or someone close to you, that they're going to find out that they're pregnant, and so, you know, renewed life. And this is symbolized by the star in the sky, renewed hope. So this is such a beautiful message. I hope this will resonate for some of you. Okay, so that's all I have for you, group number 2. Moving on to group number 3, which is the universe. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the universe totem, then this is your reading for Imbolc. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so your first card is the Six of Pentacles. So Pentacles are associated with the element of Earth and the Earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. This is the card of generosity and wealth and financial abundance. So the question is, what is awakening in you at this time? So I feel like it's potential for enterprise, it's potential to earn money. So for a lot of you, it's going to be career focused. So it might be a new idea about a new business that you want to start or a new line that you want to launch. It could also be to do with your creative pursuits or projects that you have on the go. So a brand new idea that's being birthed, which is going to bring you great success and abundance. I also feel for some of you it's searching for the right job opportunity or a different career path. So this is very much your focus at the moment. It's also a reminder that because I feel with this card, the planet Jupiter is very much connected with it in terms of its energy. I see it as a card of good luck and good fortune. It's a reminder to be grateful for your blessings, and also to share your wealth, and that the more that you give to others, the more that you will receive. So if your friends are struggling and they need your support with their businesses, it's all about helping others. So you might want to kind of donate some money towards helping them. It can also represent donating to charity, so donating to good causes, humanitarian work. So it might be that you are looking to help charity in some way, or do conservation work. I feel like it's got spiritual connection as well in terms of the work that you're looking to do. So it's all about spiritual evolution through your career or enterprise. The second card we have for you is the Five of Pentacles. So that's really interesting. We had the Six and now we have the Five. And again, it's the element of Earth. It's connected with the Earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And so this is a very different energy to the first card. Can you see how this impoverished girl is sitting on the floor looking really trapped, and she can't actually see that there is a key lying by the door to unlock the door. Can you see that? So it can actually be a card of hardship or disappointment or poverty. So financially it can mean that things have felt really, really tough and you can't actually see a way forward at the moment. Things feel really, really difficult, and financial worry is something that weighs heavily on you. Because it's a card of lack, it's a warning that if you keep worrying and giving your energy to not having enough, then you're unable to manifest what you need to manifest in order to move forward with your life. So this could be a message of extremes, that have you had the wealth and you've overspent, and now as a result you are suffering and you've been overspending, you've been careless with money. So it's very much all about managing your finances, taking a look at your finances. Have you been too indulgent? Are you somebody that uses shopping as a coping mechanism when you feel stressed, and so you've overstretched yourself or got yourself into some debt? So how should you prepare for the upcoming spring season? The answer to this question is that you should cut your cloth accordingly, okay? So even if you are doing well and you're reaping the abundance and rewards, the advice is to squirrel some away and put some into savings, because you might need that money further down the line. So be careful with what you're spending, be careful with your finances. And the last card we have for you is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is ruled by the astrological sign of Taurus. It's a highly spiritual card. Can you see how there's a stairway to heaven here? and it's all about your own spiritual journey. So either you could be a mentor to others, or you are looking for a mentor that can help you with your spiritual evolution. So something that will be blooming in your life in the next month is that you are going to find a shift in your ascension. There is going to be further awakening for you, a shift in your vibration. Spiritual interests and commitments and devotion will be of importance to you. So whether this is embarking in study, embarking in prayer or meditation or yoga, you want to feel closer to spirit, and so this is going to be a really strong process and focus for you within the next month. So your spirituality and your higher calling, your higher purpose is going to be of significance to you, and you're going to find this through journeying within and connecting with your own spirituality. And it could be that you are looking for a mentor to help you with your next steps in terms of your own spiritual path. So that's really exciting as well in terms of your own spiritual development. That's very much going to be something that will bloom within the next month. So it may be that you're finding that you're looking at your belief systems and letting go of old beliefs and old values and replacing them with something new. You may even be looking at different religions, different thought processes, different spiritual paths, and learning all about different options to you to see whether you can relate to the beliefs and values of this other belief system. So thank you so much everyone for joining me today for the Imbolc blessing and pick a card. Wishing you all a beautiful springtime. I really hope that you manage to manifest your dreams and desires, and I look forward to catching up with you all very, very soon. Take care.